Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here as always. So today I'm going to be talking about the 5 common causes of motorbike crashes. Every biker knows that once you get on your two wheels, it carries a risk to it. It is a bit dangerous. We all know it. It's no secret. But sadly, accidents do happen. And sometimes it's just something that will happen that is completely out of our control. And then there are other times when we've only got ourselves to blame. So the reason for this video is just to go and explain some of the reasons why accidents occur, and hopefully it will give you something to think about and hopefully keep our bikes shiny side up, because that's how we like them. So starting with cause number 1, which is called failure to look. This is something that happens all the time, and riders and car drivers are guilty of it. Not checking your mirrors and not checking your blind spot, it causes road rage accidents and quite serious accidents involving a proper crash. Like I said, every day this occurs when someone will change lane or enter a roundabout or just do something and they have literally no idea who is behind them, who is next to them, each side, and it can put people in a lot of danger. It can be a really scary moment for some people, and yeah, it's just so simple. It takes literally a second to check your mirrors, if that, just to give you a clear head about, I can move into that lane, it's going to be absolutely fine. But riders are guilty of it too. Sometimes we don't always do our lifesaver when we need to, and we really should be doing it, because it's called a lifesaver for a reason, guys. It does what it says on the tin, and it is going to help you get out of some situations. I've had it where I haven't checked properly, and I've had some oh shit moments because of it. So yeah, make sure you are doing them when you need to. And then there's a saying, if you've ever undertaken any form of driving lesson, whether it be car or bike, you would have heard the saying, mirror signal maneuver. You will probably be sick to death of hearing this saying, but it is important. It really does help, and it just makes sure that every move you're going to do, you're in the right place, you know what's about you, and you can carry on. Okay, so reason number 2 for bike accidents: overconfidence. Those of you who've seen some of my previous videos would know that I've spoken about this before, because I went through a phase early on when I was overconfident, and it caused me to make mistakes and inevitably come off my bike. So it is important. Overconfidence is all about thinking you are better than you actually are, and overestimating what your bike can do. So what you need to make sure, if you're going to do something, make sure you know how to do it and you can carry it out completely all the way to the end safely. Nothing wrong with trying something new, but when you're out on public roads, make sure you stick to your own abilities without pushing it above the line, and that goes for the same with your bike. Make sure you know what it can do, how far the bike can lean one way and the other to the limit, okay? And never take it past that limit. There's nothing wrong with riding to the limit and pushing yourself to learn something new, and never take it past that line when you enter the danger zone, because that's when accidents happen, that's when people get hurt, that's when bikes get destroyed. Also, overconfidence can kick in when you are on a familiar route. Your daily commute. I use my bike every day of the week, and I take the same road to work. I know it fairly well. This can be quite a dangerous thing, because when you're on roads that you have a relaxed attitude, because you know where you're going, you know genuinely what's about on most days, and so when you have that relaxed attitude, because you know the roads, you are not going to be able to react as quickly as you should to things, because your mind's not there. You don't think the risk is as high, but it is. Okay. So, like what I'm trying to get across is I'm not saying that you need to be shitting yourself every time you get on the bike, but you need to respect what you can do and what your bike can do, and understand the fact that other people really don't care on the roads. So look out for number one, and that is you. So reason number 3 is speed. Okay, speed is great. It's a thrill that doesn't compare to much else. One of the main reasons we get into riding bikes because we like speed. However, it can be a dangerous thing. Some roads out there are not built for going extremely fast on it, and if you're not prepared for what the road's going to throw at you, a sudden sharp bend, things like that, you're going to have an accident. But if I need to explain to you what the issues are with speed and why some roads are just not meant for it, or if you're not in the right frame of mind for going quickly, I should not need to tell you. Everyone knows what's going to happen, and if it does need explained to you or you've got questions about this, please do not get on a bike. It is that simple. Like I said, I'm not going to go into great detail on it. So number 4 reason why accidents occur is something known as dooring. This can be one of every biker's biggest pet peeves. You're enjoying a ride, you're having a good afternoon out on the bike, and then boom, a car door swings open in your riding path and you must swerve for your life. I've had it a couple of times. People do not check their mirrors when they are getting out of their cars, and it can put a biker in so much danger, because if you haven't seen it and that door comes into your riding path and you can't brake quick enough, you're going to be somersaulting over that dickhead's door, and your bike's going to probably be written off. You're going to be in a world of pain. It's just, so the best thing to do, ride down, you see a row of parked cars, observe, see if you can see anyone sat there who looks like they're just about to jump out of their car, and give them space as well. I mean, if the road's wide enough, you're not going to be riding right next to their doors anyway, but just give enough space that if a door does come open, it's not going to bother you. You can just carry on with your day. Okay, so it's quite a simple one, but it is important. It will save you a lot of hassle in the long run. And then number 5 here, which is surface conditions. Here in the UK, the roads are absolute crap. Potholes, gravel, horseshit, mud, and a lot of rain make the roads here in the UK very difficult to navigate and quite dangerous sometimes, especially in the winter, because the roads in winter are just a nightmare, and especially for a biker on 2 wheels, it's I can't get my head around how bad the roads are sometimes in this country. So best thing to do, especially if you don't know the roads that well, or it's adverse weather conditions and you're coming into a new road, don't speed straight out the junction straight away. Give yourself some time just to quickly scan the road ahead of you to make sure there's nothing there that's going to make you come off your bike very quickly, okay? Because like I said, it could be a range of anything. The van who was carrying something might have dropped a bag of sand or whatever, and that could be the whole reason why your nice afternoon out on the bike becomes a really shit day. Okay, so these are just a couple of the common causes of motorcycle accidents. They're not all of them, don't get me wrong. There's probably 101 other reasons why people have accidents, but there are just a couple of things I wanted to talk about, the ones that I've had more experience with, that have almost landed me in a tricky situation. So they're the reasons why I spoke about these ones specifically. Okay, I'm going to wrap the video up here, but as always, thank you for watching. If you feel like I made some good points, let me know. If there's anything else I could have added in as well, let me know as well. Cheers guys, see you next time.